started thinking about working with Dr. Nyree, what was the problem you were trying to solve, and why was it important to dedicate your energy towards this?
When I first came in to see Dr. Abdul, I was struggling with brain fog, fatigue, exhaustion, some of the symptoms that come along with hormonal changes in menopause, and I wasn't really getting any help from the primary doctor I had been seeing. And I actually met Dr. Abdul when she very first came to town and opened her first office, and I was there for her open house and was very excited to begin to work with her as soon as I could.
Great. And how, prior to working with Dr. Nyree, what were some of the main concerns, fears, or doubts, thoughts in your mind about going to a holistic practitioner?
So I didn't have any fears or doubts. I was very excited about the possibility, and once I met with Dr. Abdul and we clicked and I felt her good, warm energy, I didn't have any fears or doubts or concerns. I was just ready to get started.
And what are the top 3 or 5 benefit results, outcomes you've experienced by using the products she recommends and services from working with Dr. Nyree?
So I have experienced a degree of clarity and energy. I've gotten my hormones back in balance. There was a time when I had an issue with a gallbladder function and was being led towards surgery by another doctor that I was seeing. And I came in and I started working with Dr. Abdul, and my gallbladder went from functioning at 12% to now functioning at 80%. And I didn't need to have a surgery, so she actually saved me from having a gallbladder surgery that could have been fixed or improved without surgery. And I'm thrilled about that, because I just don't like the thought of having things removed from me, even if doctors say, oh, you don't need it, you can live without it. So that was a huge one for me.
Great. Yeah. What would you say to someone if you were referring them to Dr. Nyree if they've never met her? How would you?
Well, I've referred several people to Dr. Nyree, and what I tell them is you can trust her. She listens. She keeps track of what happened with the last time you were in and the time before. She remembers you. She's very warm and welcoming, very thorough in the blood work that is done. And honestly, most of the answers to the issues that I've struggled with have come from the in-depth and thorough blood work that she does, and that we've then been able to figure out what type of supplementation I needed or hormonal replacement that I needed. And so I'm very enthusiastic supporter of Dr. Abdul. So I've referred several people already.